Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome back to another episode here from Create Above and Beyond. How are you guys doing? Hope you are having a wonderful day today. We have a few things we need to take care of, quite a few of them actually. One of them being, of course, smelting. So, when we want to make a lot of stuff in the future, we are going to need a lot of resources. And what better way to take care of resources than we need other than by duplicating them in a way. So ores in this mod pack are kind of wacky. Whenever you mine something, it drops chunks instead of ore. I'm sure we could get silk touch and maybe get a little bit more oomph out of each ore. But also what we can do is we can wash the ore into nuggets. Or we can wash it into dust and then we can smelt it into nuggets, and that way we get a few more nuggets than if we just smelted it, I believe. So we're gonna build a little contraption right here next to our smeltery building today. As I want this smeltery building to kind of have a corridor around here that will lead into this smelting room of sorts that we're gonna have. So I'm gonna very loudly clear off a little bit of this. Okay, that's more convenient for my ears. So we mill them first, and after that, once they are milled, if we wash them, we get 2 iron nuggets, and we can mill them into 3 iron dusts. Indeed, through a normal little millstone, which we still don't have access to these because we need like crafters, which need the brass contraption machine, which is like the next tier of upgrade. So we have to rely on this, and yeah, this way we can double our ore input. So we're gonna have a little bit of this. We are going to mill whatever comes out of there first. Let's see if that works, if it gets dropped. Did it get dropped? Oh, I placed it the wrong way again. Yes, it does get dropped. Okay, awesome. So that's gonna take the items, it's gonna smelt them up, or mill them up, sorry. And it's actually really simple. After this, we really just need one thing, and that is the washer, which is going to be around here somewhere. We're gonna put a source of water right in front of it, and then maybe a trapdoor or something. And we need to cover it up so it doesn't spill everywhere. And after that, I mean, it just gets washed, and we get a item collection thingy around here, perhaps. Should be good. Funnel in. Oh, that was simple. Just a small little contraption, but it should work, right? I mean, we could maybe make a big power source to make it super quick if we really wanted to. I don't think we really need. Also, we can place andesite casings like this if you want to decorate your builds like that, which is super cool. But yeah, I mean, let's give it a test. Let me quickly power this up. Let's see if this works. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, there probably is an argument over here somewhere that we should be pressing these as well, because the output for all of this is going to be nuggets, which is slightly annoying, and we can press them, compact them into ingots, which is awesome. But I think we should do that once we have access to the crushing wheels, because otherwise we're just gonna build a huge press line with filters. Oh yeah, that's the thing, we need to filter out the nuggets, because if there's like not enough nuggets to make an ingot, then it's just gonna block itself. So yeah, we should definitely wait until we can make the other things. How do we even make them? Funnels, the brass funnels. Yeah, you need the brass machine, which needs the precision mechanism, which needs this, which needs this, which needs this, which needs this, which needs, you know. We're gonna get there eventually, but not today. Vertical gearbox over here, and then a gearbox here. Boom, done. Okay, let's test it out then. Powered by 2 water wheels. This one is sped up and this one is slightly slower, so the items hopefully have enough time to get washed through as they come in. Worst case scenario, I'm just gonna slow it down. So yeah, we put in copper, it gets milled into powder, and taken out. Does it get washed in time? Probably not. No. Okay. Alright, simple fix, maybe, perhaps. Let's see. Put in this, and now it takes way longer to go through on the belt. Therefore, by the end of it, it's gonna be a nugget. Very cool. Awesome, awesome. So, now I can take out all of the ores I have mined in between episodes, which isn't that many honestly, but still, and just having this slowly run in the background is going to slowly process all of these into nuggets, and we're going to be rich. Alright, while this is happening, we're gonna take a little bit of a heads up about what is happening in this world, and what is today's plan and all of that. Oh, I almost forgot. Put the light in! There we go. Yeah, let me just give you a rundown about what's happening. So, look at this! 765 kinetic mechanisms, not precision mechanisms, not making that mistake again. Working like clockwork, literally. Look at it go. Yeah, you can see that the items have been backed up. The only thing that is kind of limiting us, I need to remember that that is the case, that just throws items out like that. Yeah, the only kind of limiting factor right now is this being kind of slow. So we can just speed it up and it's gonna work even faster without really needing much else, because this is way faster than this. We don't need it to go faster at this point though. Maybe in the future, but for the time being, that's fine. Also, remember how we had 2 strainers last episode, making all of the sand? Well, not anymore, because there's now 2 billion of them. And I also made that this is automatically milling the rice and the straw, so I can automatically craft the strainers for these things, because they do get depleted rather quickly. Takes probably like 1 hour to get completely used up. Maybe not, I'm not totally sure. Maybe 2 hours, maybe I'm over-exaggerating. But yeah, we have quite a few of these backed up. You can see a lot of algal bricks are being made, and I have even a full drawer, unupgraded drawer full of them, 2048 algal bricks, which is very useful because we are going to be using them for roofs in the future, so we need a lot of them. Now to put all of this copper we gathered to good use. What we're gonna be doing today is this little thing. And that is wrong thing, still wrong. This one, the bonus one from last episode, right? So we need to collect good old rubber, for which we need these arboreal extractors, which are very easy to make. We just need to grab a stack of, a stack of these, which is very easy now that they are completely automated. And we're just gonna quickly forgot my toolbox. We put in the casing, we put in the mechanisms, we now have 8 plus 2, 10 andesite machines. Then we just need to put in them like this. We get the arboreal extractor. I actually already have arboreal extractors running. These are the ones that we use to make all of the belts in our base so far. Just quickly break it down. So we have the 4 necessary for the quest. Very awesome. Automated. Oh well, it's not automated. Okay, fine. It's gonna be automated in a little bit, that's fine. So to automate it, what we need is a lot of pipes. So let's just quickly craft up some of those. We need to have the copper ingots, of course. Easy enough to craft, and we need a few plates as well, which is very easy to make in our little base here. I always forget you need to actually place them down like this instead of just throwing them there. Very awesome. And boop, take him down. We're also gonna need mechanical pumps. I'm in the range of my toolbox, very awesome. So let's make, maybe one of these should be enough. A basin as well, very important. And we're going to need a prestidigitation, press. How do you make these? Iron block, very easy to do. Let me take my quick shortcut downwards. I love this base actually, it's super convenient to move around. We just need some convenient way to get back up. I mean, the stair is cool, the stairs are cool, but there's a better way to do it probably. I have iron on me. I need to clear my inventory first. I'm sorry guys that you have to look at this, but this is what we're dealing with. Make the iron block, boom, put it here, press, and we are literally we are literally ready to go. Also, ever since I switched to water mills instead of windmills, man, it's easy to do things in this mod. Because I was just making windmills here and there and everywhere, and it just took so long to set them up, and they were so slow when they worked. But this way, It's very much the opposite of that story. Also, I always forget my toolbox. It's kind of my kryptonite. But it's also not thing new, because the same thing happens whenever I play like on an SMP and I just forget the dang shulker box every single time and I have to move around like a dumb idiot around the server for 200 hours. We're gonna need to move this bugger one block, I'm realizing. Very simple to do. It's not like when you misplace a whole windmill, you have to break it down and shed tears for 2 hours. There we go. Flip it around. Boom. Done. Awesome. Shaft here. Let's get a gearbox. Vertical one, please, like this. I already have them. My bad. Boom. Oh, it's spinning the other way around. Let me spin it around. Now it works. Awesome. And another gearbox up here. Boom. Shaft. Boom. And it's done, I believe. And yeah, there it is. We are getting rubber, and it's getting compacted. Oh my goodness. How easy was that? Of course, if we're gonna want to actually produce stuff quickly in the future, we're gonna need to expand this production like thousandfold. But that's fine. For the time being, we're still in the early game, and we can just have fun experimenting with these little contraptions and have little buildings around them, and it's gonna be super cute and fun. In the future, that might change, of course, but I'm very happy with this for the current time that we have. Alrighty, well, that was very easy to set up. Now we have it over here. There's the smelting belt. We are collecting the rubber very slowly. One thing I noticed is that if we really want to make a lot of these mechanisms, then this single machine is not going to be enough. We're probably going to need a few of these trees, probably just 4 times more. Should be good. That's for the future though. For the time being, all we really want anyhow is to have a single one of these so we can actually see what we can make with them. But yeah, I also put in a little bit of phyto grow, which you make like this. It's pretty easy. Apatite is a common ore. Niter is pretty common, and sand we are producing automatically, so it's easy to create this, which is basically just stronger bone meal. Let's craft rubble. Let's see what we can make. That's not how we do it. Really? That is not the case? Oh no, what am I missing? It's this one. Yes, this is automated smelting. Automated. Finally smelt the raw rubber into its cured state. Bon appetit. And then all sealed up. Oh, it's just 2 rubbers. Oh, never mind. This is way more than enough. It's way more than we will ever need, probably. If we just let this run for 1 hour, it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, let's see what we can actually make out of this. So we can make the smeltery controller, which I believe I already made, because that's how the smelter works. It's been a couple months since we started the playthrough. And of course the copper machine, which is the more important one. With the copper machine, we can make smart fluid pipes, we can make portable fluid interface, we can make a hose pulley. So yeah, these not the most exciting things necessarily, although, what is this? Hardened integral components. Improves base attributes, other augments, so kind of an upgrade for some machines, I assume. Oh, this one's fun. Block of copper back tank. Oh, so we can like breathe underwater with that and stuff. Aqueous accumulator. Oh, okay, so the spouts, very useful. Magmatic dynamo sounds very useful in the future, maybe. Yeah, these we're gonna use. This one just sounds fun. This one sounds useful. Don't know what this is. I have a funny feeling that I know. My goodness, chapter complete, high aspirations, actually complete this time. Like, with the bonus and everything. Like, 1000% completion. 112% even. Awesome. Oh, and we get, oh, look at all this good stuff. Amazing. The copper is the most useful out of all of those. But these ones are also good. Nice. Okay, so we got that done. What does this do? I really want to know what this is. Aqueous accumulator. Information. Provides copious amounts of water. Requires adjacent water sources to function. Don't drown. Okay. So, just collects water. I put it there. Makes water. Cool. Alrighty, so this episode is kind of about the little things, right? The little upgrades, the little quality of life things that we need in this world, and I think they are coming along quite well, as you can see. So we have our washer from before, that is working just fine. And we also have a smelter for general purposes, as you can see. So currently I'm smelting a bunch of this diorite and dolomite, as that is the block that we will need to decorate all of our things. That's all of that white stuff is dolomite. You can also make dolomite by smelting diorite cobblestone 5 billion times, so you can smelt it into normal diorite, you can smelt it then into dolomite, and then you are a-okay. So it's gonna take a while, I'm gonna have to run it through here a few times. It's not the quickest thing, but it works quite well, I would say. Also have a new input chest over here for the washer, so it can wash other things other than just the millstone stuff. And also, what else? Oh yeah, I added these water wheels. I wanted to have them visible as a visible power source, and I think that looks really cool as it is working like that. I think that's really neat. Anyway, just a quick side note, look what I'm gonna do here. Look what I got. We had some leftover debris from making all the manolin last episode, and I can make a single thing of netherite. We're gonna slap this on to our pickaxe real quick. I just wanted to show this first piece of netherite being added, because, you know, it's cool. What's the difference? 300 more durability, mining speed slightly quicker, each one ability upgrade, that is fine. I also added, in between episodes, we have the harmonious, which basically means that you add a music disc to it, and writable, which means you add a book and quill to an item, and this basically gives it a more upgrade slots. So there's a few items that you can add that increase the capability of your tool, which is what I did. And now we have more spots for stuff like this. Also, these guys spawn like every 5 seconds. I don't know why. You can see I have the Bad Omen debuff, and they're already here again. Annoying. Hey Bartholomew, haven't fed you in a while. There you go, wooden bowl for you. Yeah, I installed a spout here into our little base area. Oh man, the bowls, they don't really give you a lot. There you go. The spout. What do I want to do? I wanted to try something. We need to figure out how we're gonna do the new stuff, right? Quartz seeds are some of the new stuff, and this is one of the things we can do with them. So we can place the seeds here. And now we can grow them with the spout. I have a water source right behind there, being powered by our windmill. Water is pushing into the spout. Well, this is messy. I don't think this is... So, oh, these are non-stackable! No! Oh, golly. Golly, okay, so the way to do this, good thing we tested. I'm not gonna clean that up. Good thing we tested, so the way to do this is gonna be having like 4 spouts in a row. Probably, right? Because we gotta spout it, that's the only thing we can do. If we spout it 4 times, we get the bigger one. And with the bigger one, we spout it 4 times, and we get the big one. And once that is done, we get the biggest one, and that is the one we can actually use for all of the things. Oh, I see how this is automation. So once we have the seeds grown, basically you get 2 seeds from a single piece of crystal, right? And then we can uncraft a crystal through the mechanical crafter. You get 2 seeds that way. Okay, all of these need to go away. We cannot use them like this, and oh no. Oh, 1 crystal got made. That is exciting. Do I have a flint of steel? Flint and steel, flint and steel. There it is. There we go. Way better. Alrighty, that is enough lollygagging for one day. Now we need to do something that I've been aiming to do for a little while, and you can see I already began a little bit. It's just the very base of the building. It's not decorated at all. But we do need to decorate a little bit. We don't want to just have everything outside. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to do at least this one building in the very same style as we did that building over there. So cherry wood on the sides, cherry floor, that kind of algae roof, maybe a little bit of plank action, and that is also cherry wood, I believe. Yeah, we're gonna try to combine that into this building as well, try to make it look like it's in a matching area. That is, of course, the plan. And yeah, there is a lot of empty dead space on the sides here. We will not be seeing these buildings from these angles anyhow, so maybe it's gonna be fine. But I'm also gonna try to make the roof interesting. You're gonna see we're gonna have a little bit of a slant here. There's gonna be a straight line over here. And yeah, I'm gonna do my best to make it look as good as possible. Alrighty friends, and after a few hours we have something that I would like to call finished-ish. Mostly finished. There's a few saplings lying around here as I was just cutting out trees, so this would be a little bit more visible, a little bit prettier to look at. But this is the final building that this smelter type stuff is going to be going into, so I'm gonna just go around so you guys can see the details, see what we did here is a two-story building, even though only one story is really usable, because that top one is mostly decorational. It's pretty much extremely cramped, so I don't think it's gonna be usable. But these are all the angles. It's not the most detailed building, but that's kinda by design, as I might add a few knickknacks on the outside of it every once in a while. Depending on what kind of new decorations we discover over time, right? But I do have the basics in, so let's check it out. We have a little bit of a porch area with some storage, a small decorative pot which does not house plants, which is incredibly disappointing, a sign which signifies what this building is for, and as we walk in, this is the interior, not the most detailed stuff, but as I said, we might be adding more tool stations and stuff over here over time. I figured out these fluid pipes match the cherrywood planks perfectly, which is amazing, so we can have a bunch of industrial decoration using these, even though copper is rather rare, but now we have something that gives us more oomph per copper, which is awesome, so we might be able to use this a little bit more. Here, these item frames need to go, and we have like a little bit of a Tinker's Construct area. We have an anvil and a bar chest, of course the forge over here with a trim at the top. We have these jungle windows with which you can look out when you're over here. There's a cool view from this window looking out on at the main building with the windmill over there, which is super awesome. And then you have a little bit of a balcony area. Here you can look at the nether portal and stuff, and add any other things that we might add here in the future. This is of course the washery smeltery working over time. A bunch of more pipe-based decoration, and this is how we get to the second story. And are you ready to get your mind blown? Huzzah! It's a tiny little attic. I might use it for like storage and stuff in the future, but for the time being it's extremely bland and basically no space to build anything interesting whatsoever. And here we have the second exit with the same sign. This is the Tinker's Smelter, which does have a ladder at which you can get up over here and onto the roof if you please so. More pipes to give to that industrial looking area. Our first building has a bunch of that cobblestone base right below it, and I wanted to replicate that, so we are using andesite cobblestone this time because it's just way more readily available for us. As you can see per this collecting chest, we have a lot of andesite cobblestone, so I'd rather use that combined with a little bit of this grindstone because it looks very pretty. And that is basically what I did on all the directions of this building. This side, a little bit more bland, as it is not the main focus, right? But still, I think it turned out relatively well. Anyway, as I am slowly being run down by zombies even on this roof, and we are going to bring this episode to a close. A little bit of a more slow-paced one, that is for sure, but we needed to get some things out of the way, and we also got some building done, which is very exciting. It's gonna be way more pleasurable looking at the episodes going forward, hopefully. Anyway, that is it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.